What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemian, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. If I see you without one, I'm gonna pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us and IndyWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Just Pro Wrestling News Podcast. No filler, no pop-ups. Production services by Sidekick Media Services. And listeners like you, supporting us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, over 820 Tuesdays. We have been talking about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we got a fun one for you. First of all, you came back quickly last night. We had a lot of Vince McMahon chat and Raw chat last night. But he is back fresh from Hawaii. He is the Honolulu Mike.
Aloha, motherfuckers. By the way, did you know that in Hawaiian it's not actually pronounced Hawaii?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pronounced Hawaii.
Hawaii? So the W is a
Hawaii
V.
with a V.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
Hawaii.
only if the W is in the middle of a word. If it's at the beginning, you pronounce it like a W, like Waikiki. But if it's in the middle of a word, it's Hawaii.
Is the first thing that happens when you go to Hawaii or Hawaii is you get a phonics test?
No, but I know how to pronounce pretty much anything in Hawaiian now.
Okay. Well,
Because
you were there for almost 2 weeks, so
yeah, what they teach you is the all the vowels are pronounced like Spanish vowels, so it's a, e, I, o, u, and you pronounce every letter.
This is such an educational episode already. This is the difference when you go. See, I went to Thailand, and the things I learned, I can't repeat on the show. So, I guess that's what happens when you don't do that kind of stuff.
Well, I also went for my honeymoon, so it was a slightly different trip than
I went for somebody else's honeymoon. I went for somebody else's honeymoon, so I don't know what that.
Well, sorry, that's a different journey you go on by yourself.
It was a journey.
And you have to make peace with.
It was. I try to reconcile that every day of my life, Mike. That was 2016.
By the way, Sorg, I have to shout out the shirt I'm wearing.
Yes, Ken's
House of Pancakes.
Yeah.
This is the restaurant owned by the Maivia family.
Oh, okay.
Ask for Dwayne.
Ask for
Don't
Dwayne.
Ask for Dwayne. He's not there.
He's not there, but you can ask for them.
Yeah, you can ask for him.
Yeah.
There are plenty of pictures of Dwayne up.
Oh, good.
And so they have their regular menu, and they have what's called their sumo menu, which is like the same. It's like their supersized menu. I got a sumo loco. It was real good. It was real good. If you're ever in the neighborhood, I highly recommend it.
Yes, if you're ever driving by Hawaii, just make sure.
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
You never know. We have listeners all over the country, Sorg.
We do, and that is technically part of the country.
And honestly, anyone out in California, it's a much shorter trip.
Yes, absolutely, and we have lots of friends out west. Well, also with us, he made a little bit of a splash last week on Twitter with the Maximum Male Models. So let's see if I get my note right here. We have with us on the couch the Rev Ron Hunt.
Yes.
The H is silent.
H is silent from now on. This is part of my awakening, Sorg, and it's just good to be on the bright and beautiful side of things now. Such an amazing time. Your lighting is beautiful in here, might I add. It's really bringing out my eyes.
You're wearing glasses.
I know.
You're wearing sunglasses. What do you mean it's bringing out your eyes?
It's you didn't get the memo with the fashion?
I did not get the memo with the fashion.
No,
Sorg,
he's right. It's bringing out his eyes.
Thank you, Mike. Listen. He knows they were even doing this in Hawaii. Shout out to Ken's Pancakes too.
There you go. And there's the wonderful denim look that he was sporting.
Oh, beautiful.
For that.
Isn't that just astonishing?
That is.
So exquisite.
We're going to talk about this a little bit more here later in the show because I have so many questions. And some other stuff. I want to talk about your coffee chat and everything too, because that's Tina's in the chat saying she loved it this morning, and you were telling me a little bit about it. It always pops up, but it's always like when I'm just getting up in the morning. So I'm just like, I don't know what I'm getting into.
Some of those shows. My co-host, one of my guys, Sloan Kettering, shout out to him. He actually had to send me like a wake up text this morning. He was like, "Hey, my man," and I was like 3 minutes late for the show. So I just woke up and I was staring at my ceiling, and I was like, "This is really a peaceful morning. I feel like I should be doing something." Yeah, I was supposed to be hosting the show.
We'll talk about that here in the show. But anyways, in the meantime, you can go check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. You can hit us up at that email address. Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com or 412-206-WMS0 at Mayhem Show on the Twitter. And we have the great Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook group where a lot of conversation has. And we're also over on Discord and Reddit if you'd like to converse over there as well. And we're live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook, on the YouTube, on the Twitter, on the Sorgatron Media Twitch, and the IndyWrestling.us YouTube and Twitch, not .net. Thank you, Marcus Mann. So I had to yell at him after the He's like, "You should have yelled at me during the show." I'm like, "I'm not yelling at you during a production. I'm a professional." So,
I will get you after.
Yes, and of course I didn't have any talkback mics set up that I could have actually yelled in his ear. But anyways, where you could see me in the feed, like what? in the feed, I'm like right behind them. And he tweeted earlier today. I'm sorry, I'm going on a thing. We did MVN's barbecue, and there's a picture of them like no selling the rainstorm that's happening while I'm holding the tent down behind them that he shared. This is how my weekend went. Anyways. We'll get back to that, I'm sure. Also, thank you to our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show, our friends that have supported the show, including one that returned last night on the Monday Mayhem Warriors, Bo Diggity! Damn it. He came back all kinds of fucking culture, didn't he?
I had to.
Yes, there you go. I'm sure you appreciate
One of these
that.
days, we're going to do a podcast all about my Hawaiian trip. I learned a lot about... No, honestly, it puts a lot of old wrestling I've watched into a different kind of focus.
Okay, same thing when I watch Southern wrestling, actually.
So I just have to ask you real quick, did you run into Dog the Bounty Hunter at all?
What?
I did not.
Okay.
I assume he was off hunting bounties. But I did drive past a friend of the show's house.
Well, what?
Yes.
Oh, you told me about this. Hold on.
I told you about
put in a pin for that for 1 second, okay? And I need to finish. I need to finish the Patreon.
We're in the middle of the business.
Also on the fan of the show level, Ed Burke and Team Hammerfist. By the way, I don't know if you saw the tweet. I had a request for Vince McMahon with a box of things, including the T-Rex head, walking out of WWE headquarters, and he made one for me. I love you. It's on my Twitter. I'll try to pull it up here a little bit.
He told me he was probably going to make stickers of it.
Oh, I want stickers of it so much.
Find them.
Poppy Club, our friends Dave Podner, Bobby FJ Town at the Pizza Club level, Doc Remedy, the Riz at the manager level, Bradley, and the Mother of Dragons, Tina Keys, which may change depending on the name of the new XFL team for Seattle. So, new name pending. But anyways, where was I going from there? Who the fuck is that on my TV right now?
Medusa is on NXT.
Medusa's on NXT? Changes are already happening!
If you need an expert in throwing a championship in the garbage, you call Medusa.
What the hell? Wow. So we're trying to throw NXT up. Paul Atlas and Curtis last week kind of ran down what was going on. I keep pausing, and I keep thinking my feed is screwed up.
I thought it froze for a second. I really did.
Like, what's happening?
I'm like, man, you got to get better cables, man.
He keeps walking up. Okay, I don't know anything about this freak. Vinci is this guy? V-I-N-C-I? But he keeps walking up.
Vinny Vici.
Is that what's up? He just keeps walking up, pointing at the camera. They pause.
Sorg, do you know who that is?
No.
That's Fabian Eichner.
It's what? That's Fabian Eichner? Holy
That is
shit!
Fabian Eichner.
What is happening? Okay, this is starting to sell me a little bit. So I may have to start. I don't know if this is this a new thing?
Of course, tonight we got Tony D, the Don of NXT, teaming with a friend of the show, Joaquin Wild. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Shout out to Ringside, by the way, Stronghold Training Center graduate Thea Hale.
Yeah, there she is.
Ringside representing Pittsburgh, Stronghold Wrestling Academy.
There it is. This is what happens when we put NXT on live in the studio.
Sorg, you haven't heard about the drama with Tony D, the Don of NXT?
No, and you should probably stop doing that accent.
I'm Italian. I'm allowed.
Oh, okay. There you go. Then you're allowed to do a bad Italian accent.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's a good Italian accent. You're just racist.
Oh, I gotta get Sorg canceled.
Oh no. With the Italians?
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, when you get canceled with Italians, you sleep with the fishes, and then you wake up in NXT and you swimming with sharks.
Bro, you're about
No, they woke up on AEW and they were swimming with sharks.
AEW.
Yes.
Swimming with sharks.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but the whole gimmick is Tony D had his family and Santos Escobar has Legado, and they had a match to prove which one would take over the other.
Oh no.
And Tony D took over Legado.
Oh no, they merged families?
Yeah, they merged, but then they kicked out Santos.
Does that mean Walking Wild has to pretend he's Italian now?
Sorg, this is one step closer to him being Baby Batista.
Oh, it is.
I say we take it as a win.
No, wait, why is that close to him being David Batista? Because he's
Isn't
like
Batista Italian?
No, Batista's like half Filipino.
What?
Yeah, but I thought he was also part Italian.
Maybe he
Yeah,
is.
so is Santino Marella.
Because the whole part was like Kashima Walking Wild was part Filipino too. That's why he was Baby Batista. Plus he had a back tattoo.
Yeah.
So it all kind of came together. You know, that drunken night in the studio. Anyways,
I'm telling you, we're getting closer.
We're getting closer to it.
We're getting closer.
Oh my God, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's not Italian. I thought he was Italian.
I don't think he's. Yeah, I'm pretty
No,
sure.
Okay, well, God
Jeez,
damn it,
Mike,
I tried something, Sorg, and it didn't work.
I don't know what's. Listen, no, I'm not getting into it. I just move on to anything else. Let's talk about whatever happened to Hawaii again. You were talking about. Oh, friend of the show.
Yeah.
Mention this part.
Friend of the show.
Yes, our friend. This is from a long time ago in the lore where we accidentally
where we interviewed someone in the MCU, Sorg.
That's right. Before there was an MCU.
Someone in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
We interviewed a young man by the name of Tanawai Reed, a.k.a. Toa, on American Gladiators with Layla Ali and some other racist motherfucker as the host. and also a security guard in Iron Man 2 that got beat up by the savior of Star Wars, Jon Favreau.
Oh, I can't forget about that one.
And I, on a tour, drove by his house in Hawaii.
Did you knock on the door?
It was like the tour
Hi,
guide
remember me?
felt the need to point it out.
I came all the way
tour
here
guide
for
felt
you.
the need to point it out, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've interviewed him before." And the tour guide was like, "Say what?" It was very funny. It was a real kismet type of thing.
It really, you know. Yeah, and there's a picture of him from the video that we posted if you're interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were interviewing him and he just like, oh yeah, I'm like the Rex cousin and I completely do stunt double for him and all of his early like back when like all the movies that Rock had done was like
Scorpion King,
like Runaway.
Yeah.
Rundown, and there was like a couple other movies. Like he was the stunt double was this dude, his cousin, of course. You know,
I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check his stunt double ship and see if he
get anything new.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's still rocking it. I don't know. What do you think the shelf life of a stunt double is? I don't. Yeah, is it like pro wrestling?
Pretty good.
Like,
I would say it's probably like it has to be double of pro wrestling. Like, hey, like we take some bumps, but like, hey, like I want you to crash this car and it's going to explode.
But they like take precautions, like you know. Like,
well, all right. So Sorg. This dovetails into this week's AEW.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay.
It does.
Uh-huh.
Because Chris Statlander trained to be a stunt double.
Yeah, and volunteered to get hit by any car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of that. Wasn't God, what was his name? Radioactive Poppy. Danny Limelight was doing, I thought, stunt work or something
Danny
too.
Limelight, yeah.
Like a lot of those guys. Zach Gowen was doing stunt work. Like it kind of rolls together. You know.
Okay, Tanawai Reed. Credits, stunts for Red Notice, Jungle Cruise, Jumanji Next Level, Hobbs and Shaw. He still does it.
Okay, so he's still Second Rock. Got it.
He's still Second Rock. That's
Second
wonderful.
Rock. Well, I guess I'll be Third Rock. Damn it! I was going for second place, but by the way, Rock, I love you, Terramana. I love your.
He was in Percy Jackson. Yeah. I should have asked him about that shit.
Oh my God. At the time.
Oh my God, Sorg. He was in Daredevil with Ben Affleck.
Why the fuck didn't we know it back then? We
need to get him back.
Listen, listen. Please come back to the show. We don't want to ask you about The Rock. We don't want to ask you anything. We want to ask you about Daredevil starring.
He was a thug in the pool hall, Sorg. He is uncredited.
Damn it!
Oh my God!
I feel honored to be interviewed by you all now. Now I know where I'm getting the rub at.
What's that? Was that Mike?
He was on WXW.
Doing what?
As Toa.
Was he a wrestler? Like, did he wrestle?
I'm guessing he wrestled.
Oh jeez. Oh boy. Wow, this interview has 17,000 views.
And
it's on my own channel.
And he was also a stand-in for Lawrence Fishburne in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I was literally watching that last night trying to go to sleep. What the hell?
Sorg, we have to bring him back.
Better send him a letter.
I just like, listen. We interviewed you back in, let's see, at least 13 years ago. We'd love you to come back on our podcast. We're not in a basement anymore. We have a studio. I'm just saying, it's probably a little far from your house. But
I know it is. I legit know it's far from his house.
We just want to ask you about the MCU, really, and that's it.
And Daredevil.
And Daredevil. Well, yeah, I mean, we get all multi.
Okay.
We get multiversity now. There is a chance
in the vast
Ben Affleck.
calculus of the multiverse.
There's a chance he could come back. Okay, fuck it. We're done. Wasn't Trinity from ECW and TNA a stunt woman as well as Taryn Terrell? Oh yeah, I bet. What else is going on here? God, what were we going to get into before we sidetracked to this kind of stuff? We have a whole list of stuff, right? Damn it, I just forgot all of it. Because you
see what you did,
really?
Mike, come on.
I should just teach you the lore of Tony D. the Donovan.
No, jeez, no, we need to stop that now.
You went to Hawaii, got yourself in some entanglements out there, and now you come back, you're just throwing the whole show off.
Oh my God.
That's going to be the word of the night, guys, entanglements.
We did talk a lot about the Vince McMahon stuff last night. I guess it's going to be the Vince of the Week news update we're going to have to end up doing here, because I have a feeling this isn't anywhere near finished, okay? There was a new...
Oh, sorry, I'd say there's no chance in hell of it being anywhere near done.
No. I got two items here I want to touch on. First of all, there was a share today. I believe we had shared it in our Facebook group. I'm going to double check it. But along with his retirement, Vince lost, I think, most of his controlling shares. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like I need Matt here to confirm.
I think it's just a part of his stock that is no longer there because he doesn't hold the position he owns.
Yeah, like it's the controlling A stock that helped him have control. Tina actually had shared this previously in the group today. And I just want to read it verbatim from Fightful.com to make sure I'm not. I mean, it's a little sticky with the stocks and everything, and I can't say I completely understand it. According to SEC filing, McMahon has disposed of 38,519 shares of WWE stock at $0. The filing states the disposed stock consists of a portion of unvested stock units previously reported in Table 1, which is forfeited by Mr. McMahon in connection with his retirement from the company effective July 26, 2022. He still owns 69,000 shares of stock, which excludes the 100 shares of Class A common stock. I'm sorry, I'm putting everybody to sleep now. You okay over there, Rev? Are you tired? You getting drowsy?
Listen. I'm feeling beautiful. I got my glasses on.
Okay, that's it.
They'll keep me awake.
That means we don't know if he's dozing.
The beautiful lighting is keeping me up.
So McMahon disclaims beneficial ownership of those shares. He is still listed at 10% owner on the filing, which, as opposed to what he was a bigger percentage previously, correct? So with that, he forfeited a lot of that stock without cashing it out, right? Which is interesting. So. I mean, I'm sure Vince is going to be okay. As far as that, at least as far as that goes,
at least
the SEC investigation, on the other hand, may have a different story ending, but we'll see. We'll see about that. But I don't know. I'm not convinced that millionaires go to jail. Unfortunately.
I mean, if they do, can you imagine a prison like? Goodness gracious.
He's going to white-collar prison for one thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's going to, like, vacation prison, but still.
But it's like, at that point, do you get, like, expired caviar? like the pool water is really toilet water. It's just filled up in the pool. Like, I just want to know, like, what a rich prison looks like. How big are the flat screens?
Right. There's got to be an investigation on that.
No, it's not flat screens. They're the big box TVs, but they still, have all the cable channels.
And then you get the box that you got to hit. You got to hit on the back of it to try to get the picture to clear up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and everything is in widescreen, so you have like the black bars on top of the TV.
You can't iron your clothes neither, so you just have to be wrinkled. So like, if Paris Hilton went, she'll be screwed. I don't know why her name just came up, but if she went, she'll be screwed. Like,
Paris Hilton, what the hell?
I have no idea how we got there.
Who's talking about Paris Hilton in the
I was
last decade?
Listen. I was thinking about fashion, getting ready for a fashion show.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah,
makes absolute sense. By the way, the H is also silent for her. Now.
Yes. Oh, Ilton.
Paris Hilton.
Hilton. Yes.
Hilton. Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Ilton. That's what it is.
What the hell is happening? Sounds like Vince just moving to Greene County when Rev describes his white collar prison like this.
Listen, it's pretty good, man. Like, can you order pizza? It's not sliced on Broadway. That's delicious.
No,
you can't. You like that?
There it is. It's all microwave pizza.
No, you only get DiGiorno there.
Hey, DiGiorno's pretty badass. I don't know what.
Unlimited Taco Bell. Everything must have Diablo sauce on it.
But unfortunately, no Choco Tacos anymore.
No. And you don't get nacho fries.
All right,
I'm getting yelled.
Nacho fries are not that good.
Whoa!
It's hogwash.
Wow!
Don't ever cuss at Ron Hunt again. It's disappointing. Go to Hawaii and you say nacho fries aren't. No, you should be disappointed in yourself. All right. I'm sorry.
But I have had mixed spam now.
Have you ever Scrabble?
What?
Scrabble.
By the way, there's the image
No.
Team Hammerfist shared with us, which I believe. I don't know, Rev. I usually put the guest on, but I think this is gonna have to be our show art this week. He's lost his shit. He's gone. He's gone. He's collapsed on the couch.
Who did that?
That was Team Hammerfist.
Hey, shout out. Listen.
Oh shit. Went to sleep.
If you could get. Oh damn! I get in trouble for this. I got some stuff to do in a few weeks. If you could get me a man, I would take that as a poster. That would be like my version of a historic dinosaur on the wall. Like,
yeah, I mean. I will critique slightly though. My envision was that the T-Rex would be like under his arm though, but like he is carrying it, But this is better.
But
This is,
I'm just imagining how big that box is.
that is a giant.
Because
Or how
that
big?
T-Rex head was massive.
And also, how big is Vince?
This guy's just made him like taller than the Titan Tower.
I love it. I love it. It's so
Look
great.
closer, lady.
Does Triple H get the T-Rex head? I don't know.
Is it one of those things that's like passed down, like whoever holds office?
It's the thing. It's the
like Mjolnir.
like literally the T-Rex head is the monkey's paw of WWE.
So I feel the T-Rex head in the former office, if that is the case, will be symbolic to the ECW mural that is at the 2300 arena. That I feel like each person that goes there, they have to slightly sign it somewhere.
Yeah.
And then it's just you don't see a bunch of wieners on the
I
other
still
side
feel
like
bad
at the ECW
because I
arena.
insisted that Missy go get a picture by the mural.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was in the men's
Until
room.
you realize.
I didn't know it was in the men's room.
Yeah.
And,
But
and she's trying to take a video, and she was going to get the urinals to show me it was a men's room, but there was somebody from New Japan taking a piss at the time, so she's just like, I decided not to take a video of the guy from New Japan taking a piss.
So I was optimistic the very first time I was there. I said, "Oh, this is where it's at." Then I perused, and there was no other ECW, symbolism artwork like that. And then I said, "Okay, well, if it's here, is the same thing in the women's bathroom? Because I do see a lot of women taking pictures with this thing in the background."
Yeah,
but
that's what I didn't even think
I
about.
know what you're looking at on the other side of whoever's holding that phone.
Welcome. I want to say, because it's been a decade since I've been there, and I've been backstage when Ring of Honor was filming there, and I've seen these videos, and I'm like, this looks so much bigger. They must have torn out all that backstage area or something, right? Like they had to have just redone the entire building at this point.
It has some. Now, when's the last time you were there?
I think it was 2010 or 12ish at
Yeah.
latest.
So it is a little bit bigger if you're going.
Let me
back
put it
that
this way:
long.
Ring of Honor was on HD Net at the time.
Oh,
So-
yeah,
It was one of those tapings, and it was like,
Wow, they had TV.
yeah, they at least had TV. So
I can't even complain. I've said the same thing. But
hey, but anyways, what the hell are we going with those? With Vince McMahon.
we're talking about Vince,
Yeah, we
ECW, and wieners in the background.
That's right. Which I mean, also applies to the story, I'm sure. Actually, more than you probably realize. We don't know. Wait till the next Wall Street Journal article, right?
I did not mean to tie all of that together. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That was not my intention.
That's how it goes here. That's how it goes. There's so for us. I'll be shocked if they get anything past Vince. Gonna. Okay. TNF is checking in later. We showed his artwork. He's out.
Oh man.
Only a 9-hole course and not a full 18 at that at that getaway. By the way. Oh geez. Yeah, ECW's won the war. Paul Heyman was right. So.
I said that last night.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Paul Heyman's the only one that's lasted.
That was
The rest are doing podcasts or time.
Let me get this because I love the whole do you think Vince will come to AEW? Vince will do a podcast with Conrad. It's like Vince doesn't give a shit to do any of that and doesn't have to. You know what I mean?
Well,
He could just
did
chill
you
and
see
be
that?
happy.
Like if Vince did a podcast, what would be the name? The first response I saw was "Take a seat, pal." And I'm like, "Yep, that's exactly what it would be called."
Sure.
Take a seat, pal.
Sure. No chance in
But
podcast.
that's never
I don't
gonna
know.
happen.
Yeah. No. I cannot
No
imagine.
chance.
It's not if he did anything, it would only scratch his own itch.
So
And I don't think. No.
I mean, you have to think his whole life has been busy.
He's a
And
workaholic.
Yeah, he's a workaholic, and it is just for people to have a normal 9 to 5, and they get to that retirement and they don't know how to just stay retired.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, God, listen, that will be, I guarantee, whether you like it or hate it, that will be the most successful podcast. If he started a podcast, he's like, you know what? I like what I did on Pat McAfee shows. I need one.
it would be the most humanizing thing for him. I mean, it was for the Pat McAfee thing, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, if it was a thing where he legit was like, fuck it, I'm going to tell all.
I'm not going to lie, I would tune in.
He knows where the bodies are buried, Just.
But see, here's the thing. Imagine him doing his own ad reads.
For Blue Chew?
Yep.
If you want to be a genetic jackhammer like me, pal, you just try Blue Chew.
Forget the steroids. Try Blue Chew.
I've had a lot of mattresses in my time, but none compare to Purple Mattress.
But you like slightly sound like Burt Reynolds after his balls drop.
I normally have a Bear Vince. I don't know why. I just can't picture him doing the purple mattress ad.
Tina's mentioned. I remember seeing this. Renee shot her shot for that one too, and asked him to be on the podcast on Twitter.
So Renee said, "Do you think he'll do my podcast?" And then someone immediately responded, "Pretty sure oral sessions is the reason he's in this mess in the first place."
Oh, gee.
I was like, Twitter is free.
That's what Twitter is free. Free? I pay for it. What are you talking about?
That's on you.
I pay for Twitter Blue, a whole $3 a month. Here, take this. Take this. Take this so Musk doesn't. Just shit. I don't. Wow.
Oh, by the way, Sorg, I'm gonna mention this now before it scrolls past in the chat. We do have to give a shout out to our Yinzer Queen.
Oh, Ziggy Heim, who won another belt. This is how bad the Storm situation was. She won a championship in front of me on my cameras, and I had no idea because we were racing for a Storm. Wow. So she is now an internet television champion, I believe, or champion of the internet. And
champion of the internet, and Yinzer Queen.
Yes, it's based on from David Highfield at KDKA, who interviewed me back in the day, by the way. So,
wait, did you see the new stickers?
I don't.
For Ziggy?
I think I did. Hold on, let me pull up her account.
The Lisa Simpson mock-up?
Oh, I did see that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
As soon as I saw call herself the Queen of Pittsburgh, I'm like, oh, okay, so she is the Yinzer Queen. And then I thought of The Simpsons, and I told Jesse to make that mock-up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw you. I thought I put that out there.
yeah, I had to.
I'll see if I can pull that out here real quick here. And that is, if you want to see all that stuff, that is over on, currently it's on MV Young's Twitch page, which is Brooke and MV, I believe. So, what the? Also, I have a subscription to IWTV, and I need to fucking use it to watch AIW, because this shit, no, that's Rev. This shit happened this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And this was the night I saw her. Like, she went straight to Cleveland after that match, and this match was like a barbed wire, crazy, holy fuck thing, and I just can't even, the pictures are just phenomenal out of this.
I thought that was a fruit basket on the head for a second. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, very.
Look at this shit.
Look, I thought it was a fruit basket.
Just, I don't even know.
Wow.
Did you see the picture of her in that getup with a young child flipping her the finger?
And it wasn't at RWA? Or
no, yeah, I was saying that's surprising. It's probably the same kid. He traveled out there.
I mean,
it was such a beautifully composed
like
shot.
her latest phase of being like a horror movie girl, like the final girl thing, is like completely coming to pass. Like, these photos are freaking amazing.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
God, it is
blood everywhere.
It was nuts. It was nuts. Okay, here it is. Here's the artwork that we were in question here too. So we'll give a shout out there. Support friends of the show, support indie wrestling, and support Team Hammerfist gear as well. So it's good stuff there. Is this at his website? Fully Gimmick. So go fullygimmick.com and you can check those out. So, all right. Well, speaking of things to support, go check out. We got so much going on over at IndyWrestling.us. We just released on platforms. I can't remember if it's on the main page yet, but we do have last week's Victory Championship Wrestling, Give Me Victory or Give Me Death, featuring The match that you didn't know you wanted to see. Madman Fulton from Impact Wrestling against Super Oprah.
Wow.
In front of a West Virginia audience.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Are you intrigued?
Are you not entertained?
On top of that, we had Beastman against Cowpoke Paul. And so much more. A lot of great stuff. That was technically their 4th show, not counting the free show we did by the poll. Memorial Day weekend, which is free on YouTube and over at IndyWrestling.network. A lot of great stuff going on. We have episode 5 of Spotlight Slam is coming up on YouTube this week. That is going to feature, and I'll get that in a moment. That is actually going to feature Brotherhood against the Apex. Hey, Rev, you're on this week's episode.
I believe I am. Yes.
Josh Kavad is a part of that, and the STDs. I believe you were trying to. I don't think I included the first part of it where you came out in the PPE.
That was a health hazard, man. I'm still talking to my lawyer about that.
Another one for the Rise Grand Championship from last month, Pretty Boy Smooth against Jackson Stone is going to be a part of this. This is free, guys. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on our Facebook for IndyWrestling.us. Our friends over at Grind City will be broadcasting it Wednesday night as well, 10, 11 o'clock respectively. And very soon on another platform, I literally uploaded all the files today. So waiting for word on when they're going to officially launch them to their platform, and I'll let you know. It begins with an it begins with an F, and it ends with an ite. So we'll have that up soon. So oh, what is this? Oh no, sorry, something's blinking at me, and it's bad news on the internet. I understand, but thankfully it's the backup. So I'm going to have to look at that later. But anyways. Sorry, technical things. So with that, a lot of stuff going on, including, speaking of our friends over at IndyWrestling.us, of course, the Rev will be a part of Prospect Pro Wrestling next Friday.
First ever Friday show for Prospect Pro Wrestling. We're excited.
I'm excited to see what that's going to look like. Before we get into that, let's still go back to this image from the top of the show here that I have to find again. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Here we go. There you go. So this was a tweet again. Maximum Male Models.
Exquisite.
We tried to apply for Maximum Male Models. We did not. There's a lot of posts since this too. I noticed. So it's still going. You can apply. This is the jean jacket. Is this like, what is this, like your senior picture or something? What's going on here?
No, believe it or not, that was probably a photo shoot from about a year and a half.
Yeah.
No, actually not even that. No, I'm pretty sure that picture is probably from about 3.5 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's recent. That's recent. Now let me tell you about this jacket. Now, what you didn't know. Now, if you look at the quote tweets, someone said jeans are in. Jeans are in. Now, this is what I call a cotton candy blue denim jacket right there. Very exquisite, very top notch.
Cotton candy blue.
Yes. Yeah. I say it.
Jeans are in. From,
yes.
Oh, Mace quote tweeted it.
Yes.
Yes. Or
yes.
Masse.
Yes. Say it with me.
Masse, Sorg.
Masse. There you go. Masse. You have to get a little gravel. But the jeans are in. That's a cotton candy blue jean jacket. 2 pockets up front. That is for the fashion statement right there. You cannot have one side jealous of the other. And, other than that, you have a nice mellow gray shirt underneath. You don't want to clash too much with your colors. And that's how you set the tone and you make yourself an evening.
I feel like we let the runway back in here this week.
I believe so. You must.
Geez, so fashionable. I love it. So... I don't even know where to start with that. And with the T-shirt.
Yes,
like
just a light touch. Now, can you pull that up real quick, because I've been wanting to do this, and I don't think people understood the etiquette of this. Let me read this tweet. I'm going to read it to you like I read it.
Laid back, yet refined, boldly accessorizing, yet understated. This is the quiet confidence of a maximum male model.
and that's how I read it when I feel like when you read it now, you must read it like that.
That's what every tweet needs to sound like on that account, right?
Yeah, I mean, it does. I'm working.
It's going to be a part of your show where you just kind of read back like like male model tweets?
I think
voice?
I am.
I mean, that needs to happen. Here's your tweet of the day. You know.
Like it's part of my new introduction. I apologize now. So whoever the ring announcer is, we're just going to add all of this in.
Yes, exactly.
I was already getting stuff from Shane and them. He said, "Man, we're never going to hear the end of this." I said, "You wanted the bag secured, did you not?"
Are you the most fashionable member of STP Enterprises there? Or Promotions? I'm sorry.
I think I am, only because they don't care. They just want to punch people in the face. Which, by all means. If I don't got to take a bump and I can just dress the part, I will do it. They just want to punch people in the face. So you just give Shane some gym shorts, some shoes, and a hoodie, and he's set to go. He's knocking people out. But me, I like to chill for the most part, if I can. So
it's just Team Hammerfist says needs more Zubaz in the male maximum model drip.
You know what? You might be onto something.
We gotta get. Hey, we know some Zubaz friends. I think an HL Supreme should submit one, maybe.
Yeah.
So, can we get him a denim mask? Maybe he has one already. I don't know.
I mean, Ray was already changing the game with like the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci mask. Mm-hmm. We need to start giving HL Supreme some denim masks.
There you go. I mean, he has so many. I mean, how many have you seen over the years, right?
Yeah, like, I've lost track. Yeah. I've lost track.
Jeez. Well, going in that, like I said, well, you have this show, and I tuned in for a few moments one day, but it doesn't fit my schedule. Rev time is not Sorg's time. That's
where
we're at. It's always hard. So you're doing this on Twitter Spaces.
Yep.
Which, I mean, Twitter Spaces has. You're in it, right?
Yeah.
It has been wrestling Twitter Spaces has been like crazy.
Yeah.
Like I see stuff popping up all the freaking time with this. Like, how did you get involved with this? You said you've done like 40 some episodes of this thing.
Yeah. So I do it every Tuesday, Thursday, starting at 7:30 in the morning. Believe it or not, it's crazy. Like
you
some people
see why I miss it. I get up at 10.
That's why I told you I was like 3 minutes late for the episode today. But this coming third, we just wrapped up episode 41. This coming episode will be episode 42. And it's just one of those things that, looking at the climate of pro wrestling and just life in general, I think we all deal with a lot of craziness. So what I wanted to do was use any type of platform that I could to bring a more positive light to social media, to society, and give people a great way to wake up. And so I was very fortunate. I was testing it out at first, and then my co-host, Sloan Kettering, he jumped on, and next thing you know, we're 40-plus episodes. Believe it or not, the very first episode.
Oh, look at that image right there.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Hey,
what do you see right there? That denim jacket. Hey, listen.
Now, when you host a show, do you have some maximum male mocha?
Now, you must. And I say that your coffee cup has to bare minimum be 16 ounces. If not, you are doing it wrong. You're doing it injustice. And yes, we will not talk to you. So you have to have at least a 16-ounce cup of coffee. Preferably with me, I like Delight, the brand Delight. I like the Oreos or the cookies and cream coffee creamer. Now, I do about 2/4 of a tablespoon within that with a sprinkle of cinnamon. That's how I do it.
That's delightful.
That's the life.
I don't even drink
of
coffee,
a
and that
maximum
sounds delightful.
male model.
I don't know why I'm setting a reminder because I'm never gonna be awake during this.
The funny thing is the very first episode, Kerry Silkin jumped in. If anyone doesn't know him, he was one of the former owners of Ring of Honor. He just jumped in to say hey. And
I accidentally didn't turn on his mic at WrestleCon when he popped on. I didn't know he sat down. I'm just like, who are they talking to? Oh my God, it's Kerry Silkin.
Yeah,
I should unmute his microphone.
Yeah, he just wanders in, just gives a wave, and just sits down.
I'm just like, and I have no sightline to commentary at ringside. And I'm just like, who the fuck? I'm like, Kerry, who the hell's Kerry? Oh fuck. You know?
I like it. That was one of the things at the very first episode. I just tested it out. I'm like, if it doesn't do anything, I might just stop. But then he just randomly jumps on, and then he sends the button because you can request to talk. And he sends a mic request. I'm like, whoa. And he's like, I just want to say, I love everything that you guys are doing. I support Shane Taylor Promotions. I feel like you guys need to be signed to New Ring of Honor. And I'm like, shoot, where do we go from here? We got to keep doing this thing. So if something like that happens, it happens. But, it's one of those things to where we set a random topic, It's what comes to my head. So, for example, this coming Thursday, it's called I Write Wins, Not Tragedies. So that's yes, yeah, that's the episode. Episode 42. I Write Wins, Not Tragedies.
Oh God.
Do I know what it means? Absolutely not. But however, I did like Panic at the Disco when that came out. So we're gonna go with it, and we're gonna see what happens. Best we could do.
Wow.
So these are not recorded.
Not recorded.
No.
You can, but I just like mine to be free.
Yes.
Because I did build a comfortability with the audience to where a lot of times they're hashing out how they're feeling, kind of what's agging them, and I just want them to be in that safe space that they feel they can just let go. We can kind of talk about issues and everything.
Yeah, and that's one of the nice things about spaces is you can is like, hey, it's recorded. If you say something wrong, like it's out and it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's that ephemeral thing, which is kind of nice, and that's great when you can be a little more real, because I know I'm very like, you know, I fuck up. You know, I see. We all fuck up, and now it's recorded and it's out there and like and it's there. You know, but you know, you can be more honest. And I'm just looking at the list of who you had. I see Faye Jackson was on there, Tasha Steeles was on there, Caprice Coleman was on there. By the way, Caprice and Mark Henry on the call on Elevation is becoming my. When they started like bashing on him about like I not knowing social media or something. Like I think it was Caprice and Tony were on the call, right? And just it was pile on Mark Day Monday night. And it was so much fun. So just loving that Caprice is getting in the mix over there with the ROH AEW stuff. So, but anyway,
he's making his rounds because he's doing the combination between ROH and goodness gracious, I almost said RWA.
If only. Could you imagine if we dropped Caprice on commentary with those guys?
We need that.
We need that.
Yeah,
we do. I think we need that in our lives.
I want to see him at Doc. I want to see. On Tony.
I want to see him in church. Come on.
Oh, that's perfect. Perfect.
Throw Paul Atlas in there. It'll be great.
So between ROH and AEW, I got it right that time. But then also, outside of the stick, he's getting a lot of reps. He's been getting a few reps with NWA.
Okay.
With actually wrestling in the ring.
Oh, good. Because it's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while of because even now we're trying to connect and get some things going, running with our tag team and everything. But just to be able to see him wrestling consistently on the TV level. Good. And then he doesn't age. So he is literally the ageless one. I don't understand. I said I was going to take a field trip to his house just to raid his fridge and see what exactly are the ingredients of everything in his fridge. Have I achieved that? Absolutely not.
No.
But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, boy. That's great. I'm going to have to get up one of these mornings. Actually, I think I got some early mornings coming up when I'm traveling, and I'm going to have to remember to put this up.
I'll wake you up. I'll send you a bunch of messages.
Send me a message.
Yeah.
When I'm waking up Thursday morning to head to Chicago, I'll put you on, okay?
Good morning from your local Maximum Male model.
Yeah, there it is.
Wake up, Sorg. Wake up. We have to tantalize today.
Oh my God. So check that is so you're gonna follow your Twitter if you're interested in following this.
Yep.
You're the Rev Ron Hunt on Twitter.
Yep.
And look for this wonderful image.
Yeah.
And then if you're not familiar with Twitter Spaces, again, it'll pop up. I'm trying to find a thing so everybody knows what to look for if they're on video with us. But no, you'll see it. You've probably been bothered by Spaces as it is if you're on Twitter at all.
Yes. And it goes crazy because like even today. Shout out to the NXT ref D.A. Brewer. He was on. Tasha Steeles was on. And somehow he got on after Tasha, and him and her start going back and forth. Then they were having a promo war, like live on Coffee with Rev. So it's called Coffee with Rev. So we got a poll out there. I'll announce the winner on Thursday.
But that's the greatest thing, man. Is like you can do this. Everybody's connected. I mean, you just name people from like 3 or 4 different companies.
I told them that. Everyone was like, "Yo," they're like, "Listen, this might be like a Hall of Fame where like, is this recorded?" I said, "No, it's not." One of the times I wish it was, but it was like, right off the top of head, you had WWE, NXT. You had AEW mixed with ROH. So you had Caprice on there, and you had Impact.
Yeah,
and technically 3 to 4 companies right there, but it was all of us just.
I love it 3 to 4 because we do.
Rev, do you realize what this means?
You're the forbidden.
You are the forbidden door.
Am I the forbidden door? So, like, I got
You're the forbidden space.
I'm the forbidden space. Listen, you guys tweet that out, and I will get that out there. If we could crop this, I am the forbidden space. You have seen it. You have heard it right here.
There you go. Take a note,
I like
take a note,
that.
partner. Take a note.
Honestly, that should be a new shirt.
That
It
is
should be the
mind-blowing.
maximum male models image.
That is
Yeah,
absolutely
where's your
mind-blowing.
merch?
I am the
Where's your
forbidden
merch for
space.
the coffee deal?
I
you
was
know?
just talking about it. Now
Yeah.
we do have coffee mugs. We
Okay.
do have
Oh,
coffee mugs.
okay.
It's not the full coffee with Rev one. We are working on that. We have STP coffee mugs.
Okay.
It's on the Twitter account of Strictly for the Culture.
Okay.
You'll be able to see us on there. You'll see my face on there and the three others. You'll see Moses, Con, and O'Shea on there. Make sure to get that cup right now, and then we're also working on some coffee with Rev. ones, so.
You let me know when the coffee with Rev ones. Like
Yeah.
that sounds awesome too. But I need a coffee with Rev coffee cup for here on the show.
Yes.
This needs to happen.
And Sheets, holla at me, baby. We need to make this deal official. We love
Yes,
each other on Twitter.
yes.
We gotta make it official. And
Yes.
I need that title so I can finally fight Victor Benjamin.
Sheets freak with
Yeah.
Rev.
Sheets. That sounds so dirty, man.
No, the
Sheets
freak
freaking
with the
with Rev.
sheets.
the freak with the sheets. No, that's not how that works. That's
No, I didn't say in the sheets. I said the freak with the sheets.
the freak with the sheets.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Oh, sure.
You know,
Damn
for
it.
those in the know.
So check that out. It sounds like it's as fun as this is. So 41 unrecorded episodes. This is when we find out later that Twitter's been recording these the whole time.
The whole time.
Yes.
Elon has all of them in his back pocket.
Yes, that was
He's got all of them.
no.
That was the settlement he got when he didn't buy Twitter. That he got all unrecorded.
He got all Rev's episodes. There's a rider in there. So, jeez. I'm sorry. I'm just going down your Twitter feed now. You're selling your old gear.
Tony says he's
Yeah.
gonna be
That's the OG gear. That's
There you
the
go.
OG gear.
That's the gear you're probably wearing when I had the "Who the fuck is this guy?" moment.
Yeah, that probably. You know
saw
what? You know what? Ginger actually did the jacket. She actually did a jacket. Now I'm not selling the jacket. Maybe just yet. I was feeling really generous, and I don't wear that gear anymore. And sometimes I hate to be stingy. It is very sentimental. But because of just the amount of support throughout the years, I at least wanted to give an opportunity if someone did want something to be able to do that. And that's the very first time they've ever sold any gear, let alone the very first pair of the Rev Ron Hunt type of tire. So who knows? It might go for $2. It might go for $2,000.
Who knows? Who knows? Love it. 'Cause I think is that like it's from that era because I remember watching you at that and were you in the match with Bubba when Ron Smiley was ringside with us?
Yeah.
From
Listen, we still talk about that.
The weather guy from the news.
Yeah. Because I was working at KDKA that day.
Yes,
And
yes.
so if you imagine this, we're at the coffee pot, and it's like Ron Smiley, Rick Dayton, Heather Abraham. And she's like, oh, where's it happening? And then Ron's like, you won't believe it. Ron is fighting Bubba. And we're like, yo, this is like the battle of media. It was like radio versus TV. And then so he said he was showing up. I got to find the tweets like Rick and Ron are tweeting back at Bubba back and forth like, you wouldn't hurt a fly. Rick Dayton puts hashtag trash talk. And they're just going in. Like, they're just going in. But yeah, we got Ron in the building. I tried to get him to cut a promo. He didn't want to cut one. So I was like, Ron, what's the forecast?
He's sitting with our group because, of course, Matt Carlins knows him from work at the time, right? And so I'm just like, I'm sitting by like the weather guy watching Rev and the radio guy like fight, and then they're yelling at him beside me, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening right now in my life?
Welcome to Indie Wrestling. Where can you make that up at?
Yeah, exactly.
That was good times. I'm glad you remember that.
That was good. That's one of the positive notes from McKeesport for me.
Yeah, there's not many of them.
There's not many.
There's not many of them.
No, absolutely.
Crackheads have more positive times in McKeesport than we do. That says something. All right, I'm done. I digress.
Yes, we're not getting that. Let's talk about the positive. You got a lot going on. You got a show this weekend. A really big opponent, right?
Absolutely. So this is for BCW, it's Bree Championship Wrestling. They're going to be running in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. They're going to be wrestling a gentleman for the very first time by the name of Darius Carter. Very well known in the area. He is pretty much what they call the pro wrestling godfather of New Jersey and New York. Very well versed, has fought some of the best of them and stood the test of time, and we're going to be going at it. We're going to be going at it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think the last pay-per-view he did, he put a chair around Faye Jackson's neck and stomped on it. So I already talked to Faye. I got her. I got
this is
her.
it here, right?
Yep, that's it. And the gentleman that is on the left, that is Darius Carter right there. So him and I will be going at it. A bunch of tremendous talent that's on here. You have the you have Raylan and all.
Wait, this one on the other one on the other side of like across from you here.
So what?
Hold on, which guy are we talking about?
He's right on the left side of I think that's Mia.
Okay.
So he's right on the left side. So it's like I'm on one side and he's on the direct other side. So right above the 5.
Okay.
Right above the 5.
Okay, I think I've seen him.
Yeah, like everyone said that we were twins, man.
Like there, I swear that's the guy after Paulie called in Brooklyn, and he's like cutting promos on people. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
I guarantee it probably was.
I think it was.
I feel like in a way he's like the New York, New Jersey version of me.
Okay.
In the weirdest thing, he can hold his own and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He had the mustache. So that's why I'm like slightly growing the mustache back. Goodness gracious! I hope to cut it again because I didn't know how itchy this thing gets, but we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna be going to war. You know, he's been talking a lot of trash and everything, and the very first time ever, to the point that once we announced it, the company's Twitter on that particular post pretty much almost went viral.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is gonna be a good challenge for me. It's also going to be a good challenge for him. It's going to be two guys just going out there, giving it all, have nothing but pride for this sport. And, you know, we're going to see who the top guy is for the 5th anniversary.
Awesome. And, of course, you were there, like I said, next week. You're going to be at Prospect Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
The Apex once again, right?
Yes. Are we touching STDs again?
I thought you had – no, I think you do, actually.
Oh, my
Hold on.
goodness.
I'll bring that up here in a second. Yeah, because I think the Runway are coming back for the titles. And you are in another tag match. So
okay, because I was about to say, you know, I went to the doctors after we had the last match, and they said even though we wrestled the sexy talented dudes, that we did not bring back any STDs.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear.
That's good.
That's good to hear.
Practice safe wrestling, guys. Safe wrestling. Wear your PPE.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
You never know. You never know what comes up.
Make sure you wrap it in the ring, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's the thing that breaks Mike out of all this. That's the thing.
I just got really bad visuals.
Oh, no, don't visualize.
No,
exactly. That's more of a me problem than
That's
a what you said
Oh,
problem.
my goodness.
It's more of a you problem.
Put it in a sling before you get in the ring.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. You are actually in a 3-way, sir.
How wonderful.
Speaking of slings.
Jeez. You got the brotherly love and sexy talented dudes.
Oh, my gosh. So I got to worry about a combination of Wiz and STDs.
Yes.
I'm going to talk to Josh about this.
Cheese Whiz, by the way.
Mm-hmm. By the way,
Yes.
I hate them. I hate them. I hate brotherly love. The last time we were in the ring together, they smacked Joshua Kavad and I with this Cheese Whiz, and I could not get the feeling of Whiz out of my ear, and I could not get the scent out of my nose. So therefore, we might bring something to combat this Cheese Whiz. We're not going to tell you
I
what
was
it
going to
is.
say tactile Ritz crackers.
You know what? We should do a Ritz Crackers death match.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
All right.
Mike, I'll have my people call your people.
You know, all right, now expanding on this.
Oh, here we go.
How about a charcuterie chaos match?
Wait. Why do I feel like this is something that was brought up already? Who was talking about charcuterie earlier? Where the fuck? Where the fuck on Twitter was talking about charcuterie? Was it Victor Benjamin or something? Was it you, Rev?
I don't think
who
it was
talking
me.
about it?
No?
Was it me?
Somebody's talking about charcuterie lately.
I don't
I'm
know,
just saying.
but I feel like a charcuterie chaos match.
The biggest
I
thing
feel like
that
there's
I've
big
been
money
the
in it.
biggest thing that I've been putting over on social media is having some type of on the pole match again. So maybe if it's like Wiz on the pole, You take it how you like. Wiz on a pole match, you can't put STDs on the pole. It just doesn't have a ring to
it. Maybe not in this state.
Yeah, maybe not.
You should just be making the really set people off the game. Make the allegation that the Brotherly Love are actually from New Jersey.
Ooh.
That seems like a step too far.
Yeah.
No one should ever be accused of being from Jersey. Like, it's bad enough that people live there.
Well, remind me to tell you about the political situation in Pennsylvania after this.
I know.
You're aware. Okay.
I'm well aware.
I'm buying a billboard in Worthington, Mike. You might not understand the importance and the historical meaning behind that, but I will buy a billboard spot.
If only we could buy that billboard from that person. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
It would be a benefit to humanity.
People in Worthington don't like it.
I know.
And that says something.
Yeah. There's if you hear about the Pennsylvania unfortunate LED billboard, it was all over TikTok several months ago. Oh, by the way, Happy Medicine is on. What the fuck?
How did we get here?
Or Billy Madison, yes. Yeah, no, but I don't want to get into that. You also are going to be in a tag team match at RWA at the end of next month. We want to mention this is the night the Rock and Roll Express are going to be in the building.
Yeah.
Against HL Supreme and Dennis Gregory. That's going to be great. We talked about that last week with Paul and Curtis. But you are going to be involved in a tag match, which also may include food items for all we know.
Somehow it always does in a match involving Ryan Edmonds and myself.
It really does. You'll be teaming with Chris Taylor against J-Rock and Ryan Edmonds. And I understand if one of you guys gets to pin, the pinner receives a title shot at Edmonds Championship.
Absolutely. And I think what better way to do it? I think when you look at the whole thing, a lot of the RWA faithfuls, we didn't see eye to eye when Ryan Edmonds came back. They were happy about it because he came back and did some things with me. But now you know how the tables have turned, and people are seeing the real Ryan Edmonds. So they hate his freaking guts. They hate J-Rock's guts. And guess what? Chris Taylor is back at RWA, and your boy is tag teaming with him. So I think it's going to be a great night. I think we're going to pack that place out. Rock and Roll Express is in the building. Believe it or not, I'm excited for this, and I'm extremely intimidating. You're going to put us in a tag match as you have Rock and Roll Express in the building.
No pressure.
Like, no pressure, right?
No.
No pressure. But it's going to be fun. So, you know, the RWA crowd, Sorg can tell you, they are a unique specimen of their own within Pittsburgh. They don't make them like an RWA crowd in this area. So the fact that, you know, we're going to be doing some things there, man, it's always good.
I have a request from the chat room.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to ask this only out of professionalism. Tony Kincaid's in the chat. Okay. All right. And he says he wants me to ask Rev why he thinks that Chris Taylor won't take that pin and take the #1 contender spot, and how can he trust Chris in that situation? You did not answer his question at the wrap-up.
Well, first of all, Tony, you're an African booty scratcher.
What?
Yes, look that up. Yes, it's a good word. But, however, if Chris does get this pin, I would not say it's taking it. Our whole main objective is to win. That's the purpose of the match. With that extra incentive, whoever gets the pin is able to get a title shot. If he does, I'm extremely happy for him. There is no animosity. A win for him is a win for us, and he gets an opportunity, which I think is well due for him. And if I get it, you already know my motive from this. Now, from us, that doesn't change. We're happy for each other. But, Tony, I know in the back of your mind that if we win this match, you're going to have a freaking conniption at commentary. And I can't wait to shut your little piping, squirreling self up. So, I shall see you at RWA. Make sure your mother washes your underwear so you have clean ones on this time.
I did look up that phrase. Moving on. This is educational, okay? I'm trying to understand.
We're learning a lot.
Yes.
This is learning a lot this episode.
Some of the stuff that I brought back, number one, I've been learning a lot from Mike from going to Hawaii. Also, I'm surprised he doesn't have a big bowl of pineapples behind his camera. But also, a lot of what I'm learning right now actually came from Maximum Male Model University.
Okay.
So it's like if you go down, I think you go down 376. Yeah, he actually teaches the course.
Oh, okay.
So if you go down and then you hang a right, and you'll pass Chase University.
Okay.
You go about another 15 miles down the street, and then that's where you'll find Maximum Male Model University. It's only about
It's across the street from the Alpha Academy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, actually, they're closed down right now. They're closed down temporarily. They had to do some cleaning down there. But yeah.
Well, on that note,
There's a lot of wrestling trade schools around.
They really are. I mean, it is the last great trade schools, right?
Like honestly, we should get these groups together, and we should have like you know how in like college movies they have like decathlons.
Okay.
This should be a thing. Like this should replace Survivor Series.
Okay.
We should get like all the old gimmicks from the NXT game show, and just have the Alpha Academy versus Chase University versus the Maximum Mile School. It'd be fantastic.
I like that. I'm gonna have my people call your people. I just DM someone, and you know what, Mike? I want to make you this offer. I don't know if I have this. I will talk to Marseille. You have to take that pause when you say it. You know, say it with me, Sork. Marseille. There you go. There you go.
And Mansoir.
Mansoir and Ron Hunt. Yeah, you have to. Let me. Ron Hunt. That's how you do it. Anyway, Mike, I want to make you an offer.
Ooh.
I want you to take part in our athletics that we are putting together. We are currently getting together a Quidditch team. Yes.
Okay.
Are we still calling it Quidditch? I think.
I believe it's called quad ball.
Quad ball?
For those
Quad
in the
ball?
know. Yeah.
Quad ball now?
Quad
Okay.
ball.
Man, they
Quad
changed.
ball.
You know, I think
Quidditch.
Quidditch.
There was a good reason. There was a pretty good reason.
Yeah, that's a.
Oh yeah, there's
a really good reason. Yeah.
Side note, I'm
Large.
pretty sure Till College tried to have a Quidditch team. I'm telling you, I heard it.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, I heard
I
it.
could not imagine. Listen,
I'm going to revisit that one. But however,
Oh my God!
and then we're going to start bocce and ladder ball. That's as far as we're going because we don't want everyone's attire to get damaged and dirty and everything. It goes against our moral code of conduct. But I want you to be a part of that. I really do believe you have, and we're going to have you start recruiting in Hawaii as well.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
I do have some contacts out there now.
Wonderful.
So does
Indubitably.
I think so does Mr. Hentai too.
Ah.
I remember you brought some back with him. One.
Oh.
He brings a lot of things back.
Well, yeah, there is. Okay. On that note,
Ashley.
and you know who probably caters maximum male models? We're going to get this to happen. Our friends at Slice on Broadway.
Oh my gosh, they're delicious.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Don't get pineapple on their pizza. It will ruin the pizza.
I don't know.
Sorry.
For debate, I don't know. Unconfirmed, never tried.
Can I
Free
say
country?
Can I say one thing? Anyone Slice on Broadway, you hear me? Contact Sorg. I want to come to your establishment. I want to cut a commercial for you. I mean it. Contact Ron Hunt. Let's get it done.
You'll never spell it, but we'll cook you up.
Yeah.
New York City Stallions are made 4 locations in the greater Pittsburgh area. And so good. And thank you for feeding the show for well over a decade. A decade?
A decade.
A decade. Okay. Whatever happened to the Ugly Ducklings? And Coach Mikey. So, damn it. Anyways, go check them out. Slice on Broadway. Thank you them for supporting the show. And we will be right back. There I am. Hello, wrong button. I'm back. We're going to talk about more stuff, I'm sure. Maybe recipes, maybe style, maybe new names for Mad Mike. I don't know. But we'll be right back in about a minute and a half after this.
Vaughn's legendary podcast.
Shout out to Grind TV Network on Roku.
Grind City. And you know this, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like right place, right time, out of nowhere.
So what you saying?
Former tag team partner coming to save.
Tony Johnson, we saw him battle Edric earlier, but this is a 2-on-1 mugging.
We are back, Wrestling Mayhem show. Mad Mike, fresh from his Hawaiian adventure, and then the Rev Ron Hunt. Hunt.
Yeah, baby.
We could confuse a lot of people that don't. There's a lot of people. There's probably people like watching that are being introduced to you right now, and we're confusing the
For the
shit.
first time ever.
They're never gonna find your Twitter if we keep saying it that
Just
way.
look for the denim jacket.
Look for the denim
The
jacket.
H is silent, guys. H-U-N-T.
They tag you in that tweet? I don't think they did.
No, someone sent it to me in a DM, and they said,
Yeah.
"Hey, did you see this?" I was like, "What?" I said, "Oh."
What did you see the rest of the account and the stuff? Like, there's a lot of there's a lot of shirtless stuff going on.
Listen, I feel like there's
lot
a bunch of guys that actually think it's a real modeling agency. Is none of them all are wrestlers.
Look at this. Look at this guy.
Like he
Looks like an extra from The Flash.
like
It kind of does, doesn't it?
like he look. Oh no. I'm gonna be a babyface today. I know I'm not saying it.
There you go. Look at the shoulder look and everything.
Look at that. Listen,
Look at that.
look at the angles right there.
Look at the angles. Look at
Maximum male models. Now look at that. Look
If you're
at the
on-
decorum.
If you're on audio, just go to Max Male Models on Twitter and just scroll down along with these
Pink
descriptions.
is popping. You know what, Mike? We do need to get you on here. You need to find that green Borat bathing suit, and
See, Rev, I appreciate that confidence. You can only see me from the puka shells here up. No one wants to see that.
the people need to see it. The people want it. Are you going to disappoint?
I don't know what people
The
you're
people?
talking to. I scared away a group of children when I just had on board shorts in Hawaii. So I don't think that's...
So Mike, for this sense of fashion, I need you to go to Target, and I need you to go into the section that says Hoochie Daddy Shorts.
Hoochie Daddy?
Okay.
Hoochie Daddy Shorts.
Okay.
If you
Hoochie
Google
Daddy.
it,
Okay.
it's a real thing. It's a brand. Hoochie Daddy Shorts. They have to be above the knees, preferably bare minimum at least 5 to 6 inches above the knees. Just make sure your knees are all moistened up, all lubricated, and then those are what's called Hoochie Daddy Shorts.
Oh! Don't get me wrong. My legs are phenomenal. It's just the area from here to here, roughly. That's where the issue comes into play. My legs are fantastic. I'll look into it. I will look into it.
My legs are fantastic.
Yes,
They are.
Okay.
Sorg, when you're this big, every day is leg day.
Mike.
Oh.
Mike, what you just said, that is the quiet confidence of a maximum male model, if I do say so myself.
We've done so much to get this gimmick over for WWE in this episode.
Like, this is it. So, I'll have my people contact your people. We refuse to make you another Big Slick Johnson. You will be the Mikey.
The worst. You hate Slick Rick Johnson. So.
Wait, hold on. Slick Johnson or Big Dick Johnson?
Was it Big Slick or Big Dick?
Big Dick Johnson. He's actually a friend of the show.
We need to get him on.
Wait, which one is? Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's a friend of the show.
Yes. Slick
Impressive.
Johnson. You don't like him.
Slick Johnson, no. Slick Johnson.
Was Slick Johnson the one with the bow tie with the baby oil?
Slick
No.
Johnson.
was
No,
that
that was
Dick
Big Dick Johnson.
That's Big Dick. That's the one that. That's the one.
Slick Johnson is the
can play.
referee who wears shorts.
Oh. Wait. That's not the same guy that was with TNA, was it?
Yeah, it was.
That was
Yeah, it
him?
was.
All right.
Yeah. Is that who you're talking about?
We want Big Dick Johnson. Big Dick Johnson. Now, Big Slick. Those shorts were similar to Hoochie Daddy shorts. If you want to compare, but Big Dick Johnson.
I'll keep that in mind. I can just take the shorts I currently have and just pull them up.
That will also do. That would also do.
Anyways, there's a pay-per-view this weekend, and it's kind of a big one. I understand, baby.
In theory.
In theory, not that theory.
Maybe in that theory.
Maybe that theory. SummerSlam's this weekend. It's happening in Stadium. I'm only watching it live because we have Saturday pay-per-views for some reason, and I work Saturdays now.
We have Saturday pay-per-views, I think, for the rest of the year.
Oh my gosh, what the fuck?
I don't know when they did it.
I don't know. I think it's a Peacock thing. I think it was a Peacock decided to do it. WWE is not in charge of themselves anymore, or who is anymore? But we have a last man standing match.
No one has autonomy anymore.
No.
Not to get political.
Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, last man standing match.
It's gonna be a barn burner.
It's gonna be something. It's actually gonna be pretty good, probably. So I'm glad he did something because my God, how many times do we have to do this, right?
Yeah.
So
this better be the last one, though.
For at least like 3 years, please.
Never say never.
Yeah, exactly. See you at Survivor Series. Oof. We got Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan.
Please, for the love of God, I don't ask much.
Mm-hmm.
Let Liv win this.
Mm-hmm. Please.
For the love of God, we have something good happening.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't screw this up.
I'm so happy to be wrong championship. So, I mean, because I did not think they would have. Here's the difference. Like now.
Oh, don't worry, Tina. We're going to get to the event where a man may die.
Right now, I am completely I can see Liv Morgan surviving in the WWE ecosystem sphere under the current management.
Yeah, Liv Morgan is killing it, Sorg.
2 weeks ago, I still was like, she's a transitional whatever champion, whatever. But I think she has a chance now. So I don't know.
She's the best pure babyface in the women's division since Bayley.
Yeah.
I'm talking original recipe Bayley with Bayley buddies.
Original recipe.
Original recipe. Not that Velveeta Bayley.
Well, no, now she's Bay Area Bad Bayley. That's what she is now.
I kind of like that.
I hope that.
Hey, I was about to say, I like that. I like that. Bay Area Bad Bayley.
Mike, you are in the wrong department of your job. That's all I'm going to say.
Maybe
there's a chance now. I don't know. I think you should be dropping some applications in.
No, there's probably less of a chance.
I think Michael has been talking to Mr. Levesque a little bit.
What?
No.
It's just
no.
No
one takes my calls.
Usos and the Street Profits with special guest referee Jeff Jarrett.
Sorg. That special guest REFEREE.
Oh, that hurts.
Jeff Jarrett.
It hurts so much. It hurts.
Special guest referee Ric Flair's opponent.
Yes.
Oh God! A man is going to die this weekend, Sorg.
Yeah, apparently.
He's determined.
Yes, I'm aware of the New Japan pay-per-view. I actually got accidentally got a text about it earlier today. So I'm like, no, I'm not working your show, pal. So, Bobby Lashley, in theory, is that for the championship? Is that for United States?
Yeah, it's for the U.S. title.
Okay.
Sure, it's gonna be a thing.
Lashley.
Mysterios against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. No
it's
DQ.
Gonna happen, Sorg.
I'm your poppy.
Dominic Guerrero is happening.
Mike, it's getting so close. Mike has been talking about this for like 10 years. Like about the complete.
I've been talking about
fruition.
it since the custody.
Hey, listen. The funny thing, you brought that up. I legit just rewatched that. I just rewatched the custody match probably like 4 days ago, It's still one of the
It's a
greatest storylines
SummerSlam
ever.
match.
It is a SummerSlam match.
I was like,
It's a
oh my
SummerSlam
goodness.
match.
It comes full circle completely.
This would be amazing.
Now I gotta see what year that was. Because like, I want to know how long ago it was.
So my thing is like, we get to this point, they win, and then they go to hug each other. They go to get up on the turnbuckle, and then Dominic just turns on his dad, and then he just screams and just at the top of his lungs, "You were never really my dad." And then somehow we go back.
It's the 17-year anniversary of.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get emotional. Eddie, I hold Eddie very near and dear to me. If you
I'm telling you,
like a baby.
Dominic is growing out the Eddie mullet. Ray was just gifted the Halloween Havoc attire where Eddie ripped off Ray's mask.
Yes, that was a good time.
It's gonna happen. Oh, God, I can't wait.
Pat McAfee and Happy Corbin.
Oh man,
love
it. Just briefly talk about how over Pat is.
Oh, it was, dude. That out of all that WrestleMania weekend, like I mean, you weren't because I had your tickets. Like Pat McAfee was like one of the most fucking over things all weekend. It was insane. I'm just like, he didn't even play in this building.
That's what I said. He didn't even go here.
Like one of the Brits next to me was like, did he like play for the Cowboys or something? Like, no, he just happens to be here and he's a football guy, so he's just because remember he came out with like the cheerleaders, the Cowboy cheerleaders.
Dude,
and everything,
I
right?
freaking loved it.
It was so good.
It
was so good. I have Sound Nation Army in my head for weeks. So.
I still think it's amazing that was Pat's first match in front of fans.
Yes.
Right.
In front of 70,000 fans. So. Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. This is the anniversary because it was SummerSlam last year. Of Becky coming back and taking out Bianca out of nowhere, right?
Imagine if Bianca wins in 18 seconds.
I could see them doing that for story, but you know we want the match.
I could see Bianca hitting a KOD right away. And teasing it.
Oh, kind of like when freaking Claudio came out and almost took out like Zack Sabre Jr. and like nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And no, I can see them at least teasing that for sure. Riddle and Seth Rollins. That'll be good.
Sure.
Logan Paul and The Miz. My God, did you see the Ciampa promo?
Oh yeah.
I retweeted it. Like they're asking like why why is this so important, and Ciampa's like, because Paul doesn't belong here. This is this man's house. He's been here for 18 years. All this
Ciampa
stuff.
as the Miz's hype man.
Oh my God, I get it now. Yes, it's like yes, he's like seconding the Miz, but he is so fucking Ciampa right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy crap!
It's like, you know what?
You have like this perfect this perfect balance.
It's weird because if you look at Ciampa's character in NXT, the Miz is actually the perfect person to pair him with, because the Miz is everything that Ciampa championed in NXT. Like working for your spot, grinding for your spot. Like it's almost the polar opposite of the Miz Daniel Bryan relationship.
Right.
And it so works.
And it's great, and it's going to be a great story, and it's going to be really great when they break up.
Oh yeah, no, I fully expect that if Miz wins, or even if he loses, Miz goes to give Ciampa the skull crushing finale like he did to Logan Paul at Mania, and then Ciampa is just like, "Oh, y'all not killing me," and just takes out the Miz.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it. I think that's everything. Did I miss anything? It's everything on my list. It's a good show. This looks like a really good show.
It's a pretty decent stacked show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to catching that after the fact. Hopefully y'all have some energy to start watching their Saturday night after it. No, that's pretty good. Ring of Honor was this past weekend. I watched it. Mike, did you have a chance, Rev?
I didn't get a chance.
Yes, I dabbled.
You dabbled?
I dabbled.
You dabbled in the pay-per-view?
I dabbled.
It was kind of nice because it felt very Ring of Honor, but it felt like the biggest Ring of Honor I've ever seen.
Yeah. First of all, shout out even in the pre for Prince Nana coming back. I think that was a big get, and doing the tribute to the original, like the foundation of Ring of Honor. That was pretty cool. But I think I don't know. Even when you looked at the crowd in certain parts, it felt very vintage. Like I don't know if that's the best way to explain it, but it was something that was just like it felt good to see. It felt good to see. But I think a lot of people now are wondering where exactly do we go from there. I think a lot of people are still looking at ROH as like an AEW light, to where it's like you only hear ROH when it comes to like a bigger show, and people now are like, okay, if we got a good backing behind it, when are we going to get back to actually seeing it at a consecutive time, hopefully on a decent network or a decent channel?
And I'm sure that's in works and everything, and that's going to be out there. Well, I mean, I think we're in that point with Ring of Honor, like when AEW first started, because remember, we had these kind of spot shows.
Yeah.
You know, we had did we start with Double or Nothing maybe? And then, like, we had this, Fallen show, like we still have, leading up to All Out and then the premiere. Or maybe vice versa. I can't remember the order. But I think that's it. Like, they're like, hey, we keep this going. We use the TV to put it over. We're having title matches on basically everything, including the YouTube shows. So it's, people are getting familiar with it. Hey, and bringing back the voice. I love that, Ian's still part of it. Caprice is part of it. Bringing them in. Bobby Cruz is coming in. That's, and, the talking to Bobby, Day of Forbidden Door, like he was excited to be a part of it too, from the sounds of it. So, it sounds like they're doing most part. Obviously, there's some discussion about like maybe Gresham wasn't happy with things, some people not getting communicated with, or something like that, which is that's
nature of the business.
I mean, I think every company has that. Yeah. I have heard a similar thing from AEW, New Japan, and Impact within the last 6 months from talent. So like this happens, unfortunately. When you have the rosters that they do, the size they do, it's going to happen. But either way, like I think it's good for that. I'm glad that either way more people know Ring of Honor than ever did.
Absolutely. Which
means they're going to go look back at Ring of Honor and see the history. Like so many more people are going to be looking on YouTube or whatever, and even the guys that aren't there currently, like you have been part of that with SCP and everything. They're going to go back and find that too, right? So I think we'll have a better idea of the direction of Ring of Honor by the end of the year.
Yeah, I think it's always funny when you see fans arguing on social media. For example, like when it came to the ROH World Title match, of everyone like, oh great, AEW giving another title to a WWE guy, and I'm like. And then you see the fans arguing with each other.
I hate it.
And they're like, do your homework, kid. And then but it is cool when you do see some of those full circle moments of, people, wanting to take that next step in what they feel is the next biggest step in their career. Maybe take whatever those personal issues are, controlled and uncontrolled, and then it kind of brings you back full circle to where you're in a moment like that. You couldn't have wrote it. You couldn't have had it any better.
It's good stuff. It was a good show.
Such good shit.
My God, that tag match was like an hour. Wasn't it 40-some minutes? It was crazy. The stuff they were doing. The Bandito Dragon Lee match was tremendous. And again, probably like first exposure for a lot of people to those guys. It was really good. Really, really good. The women's match was great. Serena and Mercedes, of course. And good to see Dalton Castle back on TV too. I mean,
with the boys.
And I finally realized that the boys are the Tate twins.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's surprising. I've seen that a lot, and I'm like, what? You guys didn't know? I knew the whole time.
I saw them at OVW when I was down there last year, and then started following. I was like, okay, then pop up dark, and then they gave them names finally, right? And I was like, oh, of course, I was like, of course it's the Tate twins. Like, I don't know why that would be obvious. So, but it was like a lot of that, like a little stuff like that. A good pure rules match, which they didn't play on. I felt like they didn't play on much.
Yeah.
They just had a match and there was one rope break, which was okay. Not everything has to play to that whole like rope break and, somebody doing a move on the ropes because they can now.
Yeah.
You know, like I thought that was always very interesting when I think of like that Brian Johnson era of the Pure Rules matches.
Yeah,
because he was doing a lot of that, right?
It was like, okay, he knew the rules and he knew how to tiptoe on the edge of it.
Yeah. Because he was like, you know, because that was his nature and everything. So, but no, very good. The only major downside I have of it is Ring of Honor pay-per-views are now on Bleacher Report. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it live. I did get my feed reset once, 20 minutes into it on the Apple TV app, watching after the fact. But I don't know. That sucks. It's not a good app anywhere. So, but anyways. But at least the replay, I could get the replay less than 24 hours after the show this time. I watched that whole 6 o'clock the next day.
Look at the positive.
Yeah, look at the positive. It kind of worked this time. So, anyways. Well, hey, it's that time of the show. Let's find out, what did everybody... Chat room, please hit me up. There's a lot of you guys out there. What did you learn from wrestling this week? I just saw somebody freaking out about Madman Fulton earlier. Oh, Vince and Nick Mann in the chat over on Twitter.
Wait, what?
Vince NC McMahon, who apparently has been tweeting us over there, was Madman Fulton. So, okay, that was a thing earlier. All right. Got some activity over on Twitter.
Did you say Nick
Twitter's
Man?
a wild place,
like
man.
instead of the McMahon, it's Nick Man. It's yeah, I guess it's a thing that popped up, I think maybe literally during this show. So I don't know where it came from, but what'd you learn from wrestling this week, guys? Mike?
Oh boy.
Or Hawaii, whatever.
I learned that, you know, it's all about the game and how you play it.
There you go. There you go. Or the long game, if you will. So
you know, I was just gonna leave it at that, but
yeah. You know how to play the long game and how to play. Dave Fonner, I learned that Rhea is my poppy, and I'm fine with that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Tony Kincaid says post Vince WWE is exciting, even if it's just in name only. Okay. Oh God, they're really going. Team Hanford's learned that Sorg will hang on to an equipment tent like a protective mother. Video proof of that on Twitch, by the way. Oh my God, they're all going. Blase McCoy says, this week in wrestling, I learned that even a bad situation, Vince could turn into something that could change the game completely. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. He beat me to the game plan, he said. Well, that's that delay. Rev, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
It's all about control and how you take it.
Yeah. Oh, man. There we go. Listen to that song again.
I should have just said that instead.
Yeah.
I learned.
Blaze. I said his name wrong. He's and Blaze is, I'm going to give him a shout out. I know he popped up on the last wrap up. He is
Wait, what'd you call him?
Blase.
Hey, it was just Maximum Male Model talk. That's what.
Blase. That's your Maximum Male Model.
Blase.
Please use that on your podcast.
Blase McQuarrie.
Is it the? Correct me in the chat. I'll give you a plug here since you're chatting it with us. Is it the WrestleSense podcast? And I believe our buddy Doc Doherty's a part of it. If I'm not mistaken. So I think wait, you popped up on that show too.
Yeah,
right?
I was on that show. A bunch of great people on there.
There you go.
We did a lot of stuff from the side.
Oh, jeez. Yep. Thank
you. I'm sorry.
Thank you for infecting this show with that. Thank you so much.
I learned that you can in fact wear white before and after Labor Day. So this will be some of the new attire. I feel like I just jumped out of a cruise ship of heaven in all of my whites and glory.
This week, I learned how to set up live streaming for a bar no ring wrestling show.
Wow. You're stepping your game up now.
Well, we did one match. It was storming. There was no end in sight to the rain. They started doing a match inside. I sent the cameras in. Then I'm like, okay, we have these streaming boxes. So I set up Rob with one, expecting there was going to be another match. There was not. So it was just like streaming to his Twitch channel of everybody hiding in the bar and wrestlers randomly talking to it. And then I'm like, okay, I have a second one of these. So I set up a second video feed, roaming video feed, ready for them to start the no ring matches again to my own Twitch channel. only to, as soon as I was ready to say, the rain's stopping, we're going back, I'm like, oh, fuck. And they're trying to start the show, and I'm like, no, I need 10 minutes. What? I don't know what is going to reboot. I don't know where we left everything, because we shut everything down and pulled the plugs. And it was the most harrowing experience I think I've ever had in production with actual real danger. And I shoot mere feet away from Baja cars, okay? Yeah. And Formula cars and things like that. And this, I mean, the danger as in wet and electrocution and lightning. I might have lost it for a little bit. I might have gotten a little angry and upset, but you know,
angry.
My livelihood was in a rainstorm, okay, and I might have been a little overstimulated. So I also learned that I need to find cotton candy blue jean jacket ASAP. Says Blaze.
Yes, it is a must. We will go shopping. I'll have my people contact your people.
There you go. Oh, jeez. CJ Sensation is a part of that show as well on DH Bruiser.
Yeah.
So, anyways. So there you go. Rev, Coffee with the Rev, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah. It's going down. Catch us this Thursday, 7:30. Topic, episode number 42. I write wins, not tragedies. I love that.
That's good. I love the positivity. I love it. I love it. We did the streams around like all the crazy stuff happening in 2020 and everything. I'm glad that you're keeping that vibe going, man.
You got to, man. Life is too short. So my whole thing is, regardless of your faith aspect, just try to be a blessing with someone with you're blessed with.
Absolutely.
So whatever, take that however you want to take it, but just try to give back to somebody some way, shape, or form with the gifts you have.
Just be good to everybody. Just be good to everybody around you. Love it, and use the tools you got. Social media. It does not have to be a nasty place.
Bro, here's what I try to tell. I'll say this real quick. Social media is called social media for a reason. You're supposed to be social on media. Mm-hmm. Wow, mic drop. So. Just do it. Just do it. Have a positive socialness on media.
Absolutely. My Twitter is not terrible, unless something really, really bad happens.
Unless it rains on your equipment.
Unless it rains on my equipment. God, I think I need a new. The worst thing is I think I need a new case for my laptop because I don't think it's still wearing out from Saturday. Mad Mike 483 on the tweets.
Yeah.
Ask him about Hawaii.
Ask me about Hawaii.
Ask me about my Hawaii.
Because I planned basically the whole honeymoon. So if you have questions about, you're heading out there, you got pitfalls, you got things you want to see. I'm pretty good with planning trips now.
Oh, so, really? Can you be my booking agent for my work trips now?
No, I mean fun trips.
Oh, well, I mean, they're fun. I mean, I'm going to fun places, I just, at Sorgatron on the Twitter, I am back on the road. I've been home for amazingly for 3 weeks in a row. What is this? Now I'm going to be gone. I'm going to Iowa this weekend to cover an MMA show. And then thankfully the next one is at least here in the state. Unfortunately, we got a pretty big state. So I will be adventuring. I'm sure we'll find ourselves in something interesting. I'll be in Chicago Tuesday night, hanging out for a minute. I don't know why that's important. Anybody in Chicago wants to say hi? I'm going to have some time.
Go to the arcade.
The arcade.
Go to that big ass arcade.
Which big ass arcade?
Galloping Ghost or whatever.
I'm going to be up by the O'Hare Airport, so I don't know what's around up there. So I'm kind of limited. So. A lot of fun stuff happening. Check out our friends, and like I say, check out Spotlight Slam over at IndyWrestling.us, and it's got a calendar of events as part of that, so you can see what shows are coming up in the area. And so there's some really, really cool projects coming up in wrestling and on interesting platforms. I can say up here in the fall. What year? What is this? July? Yes. There's a lot of fun stuff in the works, and some
Sorg, that arcade is 25 minutes away from the airport.
Oh boy. Well, her flight gets in at 10:30 p.m. So I guess I'm sure I'm going to get there way early. But anyways,
Sorg, that arcade closes at midnight.
Are you looking it up right now, Mike?
I literally looked it up.
Mike is our research department live on the show.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, the Rev. Thank you, everybody in the audience. A hopping chat room tonight. We'll see you guys next time. If this is your first time and you like what you're seeing here, please, I encourage you to please support the show at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. We do appreciate everybody that does, and you get shout-outs on the show and some perks, like invites to big-time panel shows like last night post Vince McMahon retirement. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.